Welcome back everyone. Up until now we have been building website that people can read and look at. But let's be honest, the internet is a two-way street. Think about your favorite sites, whether you are logging into Instagram, searching on YouTube or ordering a pizza, you are using an HTML form. Forms are the secret source that makes a website interactive. They allow your users to talk to you and send your data and actually use your site rather than just wing it. Today I'm going to show you how to build a professional login form from a scratch and explain every single attribute you need to know. Let's dive into the code. To start, we use the form tag. Think of this as an envelope that bundles all your users' information together. Inside this tag, you'll see an attribute called action. This is a critical. It tells the browser exactly where to send the data once the user hits submit. Usually, this is a link to a server-side script. For our tutorial, we will use a hashtag as a placeholder. But in real app, this is where the magic happens behind the scenes. Now let's collect some data. We start with a label. Our label isn't just plain text, it's a helper for the user. Notice the four attribute. This is best practice. The value inside for must match the ID of the input it belongs to. This creates a buddy system. If a user clicks the label text, the browser automatically highlights the input box for them. This is a huge win for the accessibility, making your site much easier for everyone to navigate. Next is the input tag. This is where the user actually types. The most important part here is the type. For a username, we use type text, but for the password, we use the type password. This automatically masks the character with dots, keeping your user sensitive data safe. We also have the name attribute. Think of the name as the ID card for the data. When the info reaches the server says, "Okay, I see the value as John123," and because the name is username, I know exactly what this is. Without a name attribute, the server is blind. We also added a placeholder which provides a help hint inside the box. Finally, every form needs a go signal, the button, by setting the type to submit. We tell the form to pack up all the data and send it off. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next session on semantic HTML. Keep learning, keep coding. I'll see you in the next one.